Welcome, my name's Anthony King. I just wanted to say that this series is based upon my book, Living in a Bubble, which is available on paperback and Amazon Kindle. If you want to know more, you can find it on my website, anthony-king.com. Thank you. My name's Anthony King, and welcome back to my video series about mild autism spectrum disorder in adults, based on my book, Living in a Bubble. Let's continue from where we left off in our last video together and conclude this series. Enthusiasm and extending your bubble to include others. If you walk into a bar, let's say, and you're insecure and uncomfortable and feeling like you live in your bubble and order a drink, you, as well as not particularly enjoying the experience, will probably not have any enjoyable human interactions. However, the same you walks into a bar which is linked in some way to your passion, i.e. it's en route to a location or is intrinsically linked historically or architecturally to your passion, and you enjoy the interest in it for that alone, you will see things happen. At the very least, you will enjoy the experience because it is aligned with your passion. For example, you walk into a special building with special architecture. You sit down and really take an interest in that architecture and the design of the room, and the ergonomics of the table, the set design, the menus, etc. Human beings are curious beings and they're attracted to enthusiasm. So when somebody sees you having a good time for real, somebody will want to be part of authentic action. Just the same way, if you stand in a busy street and look up, people will look up too. Or stand and point, people will be curious. At that time, you can explain your passion, and that moment, just for that moment, you've succeeded in extending your bubble to include them in a bar. Even if nothing becomes of it, you've had a meaningful conversation about something you enjoy in a location that is in some way linked to something you're passionate about. That in itself is a great thing, and I can guarantee you that if you keep doing this, eventually your circumstances will change and your bubble will grow over time. Not putting pressure on people or imposing your expectations on them is a very attractive thing. They will want to be around you if you make this a way of life, because you will want nothing and provide enthusiasm, energy and value, and will be a living example of somebody that is brave enough to follow their passion. You will see so few people have the courage to do it that when you do it, you will be different. And if you already feel different, then you might as well embrace it and go all the way. In other words, embrace the bubble. That bubble can be your doorway to self-improvement, knowledge, and living enthusiastically, which can and probably will lead to not you leaving the bubble, but the world joining you inside. You can find much more detail on this, as well as loads of other practical techniques in my book, Living in a Bubble. That includes the traffic light system, where you really want to associate with those greens. And if you've read the book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You will probably find some other consequences and unexpected benefits from all of this, including you will not tolerate disrespect, time wasters, or nonsense anymore. Your value of yourself and self-respect levels increase. You become more attractive. You are filled with more enthusiasm. Your contentment levels increase. Your meaningful interactions increase. Become closer to your life goal and passion. You will become more generous and notice the small things. And last but not least, the 20%. There is a proportion of people in this world that are real life heroes. I don't know if the percentage is 20%, but I can tell you that these people are the people who have empathy and sensitivity and consideration. If you go back to the traffic light system in the book, they'll be the greens on the list. Focus on those greens. Surround yourself with greens and invest in them. Your way is the only right way for you. You can find your own way. You can do it. In a way, nobody can give advice to you on how to discover yourself and what works for you, except really for you. It's all from within. You can evolve based on your own experience, knowledge. You're 100% in charge. You're the captain. You are the expert. You won't get it in full from this book or this video or any book, because it's your duty and responsibility to create a process or routine or plan that works for you in your life. On the other hand, you will get closer to the destination regardless, because you can gain knowledge from any book, any video, any experience, or any human being in a apophatic sense. This means that if it doesn't work for you, then at least you know it doesn't work for you. There is much value even in that. Focus on creating your own guidebook for yourself through knowledge and experience. Good luck. You can do this.